So this exhibition is called Zoom 3, How Might We Feed Our Future City? And the idea is it's an interactive kind of survey where we asked 50 leading decision makers and people with bright ideas who are working in the food system. So that's farmers, restaurateurs, people in local government, to propose an idea for feeding the future of the city. We then have created an exhibition with those ideas and asked the audience who come and attend the exhibition to leave an idea. So they do that in the vessels behind me, where they can pop a burger into the vessel of their choice. We've also developed an iPad survey that we've sent out to a lot of people, and we gather those ideas together. So this is the third iteration of this exhibition. The first was at the NGV during Melbourne Now, and the question we asked was, how might we design our future city? And the principle really is simple. We're looking at new ways of engaging the public in, I suppose, contributing their ideas to look at complicated problems for the future. And this is the first exhibition at the Field Institute, which is a new gallery in Collingwood, which has been established to look at the intersection between design, technology, entrepreneurship in the space of food and agriculture. So here at the Field Institute, I mean, my background is in promoting design as a service, I suppose, or something that adds value to business and community. So what we've done really is look at how we bring design in a stronger sense towards the food system. So that means we're looking at how to have small food brands, farmers, independent producers might use design more strategically. So that might be branding, graphic design, how we then think about disruptive design solutions for things like distribution. So that might be iPhone apps or service system design. We're also looking at how food is integrated into urban landscapes through urban design placemaking, through the way that we design buildings and places. So, I mean, I definitely think that, food is an area that touches many points in the city and also in our lives. And we were really looking for a space where we could deploy design to make a big difference across a very sort of deep sector, and that's why we chose food. So we're currently working on the food strategy for the city of Greater Dandenong, which is using a co-design methodology, so basically bringing together community stakeholders, retailers, people from local government to really work with us in a participatory way to actually design the things that they might enact in their own community. We're also working with them on a new brand for the city of Greater Dandenong as a food destination, so promoting multicultural food experiences and also encouraging more businesses to actually set up in Dandenong because it's a centre for manufacturing and processing of food. I'm a writer by trade, so I'm very interested in the process of storytelling, in assisting people to differentiate between products and experiences. So generally our practice model is that we outsource most of our design. So we do strategy and content development, and we collaborate a lot. So we've got a small office, and we pull together teams with graphic designers, branding companies, interaction designers, web designers. It really depends on the project, architects, exhibition designers. Part of our mission is to really provide a sort of like a facilitation service, or be go-betweens between people in the creative industries, in design, architecture, people who are property developers, etc., with people who are farmers, food producers, small food brands, people who are running community garden projects, etc. It sort of seems like there's a lot of innovation in both spheres, but that the spheres are separated just by some kind of silo where there are not many opportunities for them to connect together. But so that's a lot of the stuff that we do in the gallery. We have a list which is from the design industry. We have a list from the food industry. We invite people to come together, and we make, I mean, you'll see that in this exhibition, we make a big effort to design the exhibition at a very high level, because that encourages especially the food industry people and the farming people to think in a new way about how they might represent themselves through design. We're doing a fortnightly networking lunch where we basically invite a dozen people to come together and talk about what they're doing, what they're interested in doing, who or what they're looking for. So that's the idea. Is that's a rolling kind of program. We also do fortnightly evening events on a Tuesday night, where we have, the next one's on supermarkets. We've had one on social media and marketing. We've had one on digital strategy. We've had one on accessing urban land for farming. And every sort of project is looking at the old paradigm, the new paradigm, and the pathways that will get us to the new paradigm, many of which are disruptive business models or design innovation. So as part of the exhibition, we've asked people to vote, and the question is, what's the most important thing? The choices are sustainability, quality, food miles, transparency, and price. And for me, transparency embodies everything else. And this was sort of a trick question, because I was trying to see whether everybody else would get it, and they did. So transparency wins and price loses. So that must be a good thing.